Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Emma, and we are playing Dragon Age 2. For real though, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm finally mostly moved in and settled. We're still working on a lot of the finer details, but now I have an actual setup to work off of. I had all the technical difficulties yesterday. I just bought a ring light, but it wasn't enough lighting. The camera didn't have enough to focus on, so everything was blurry, so I had to figure that out. I had to grab one of my soft boxes, set up a new lighting scheme, and then I have a Mac keyboard because I have a Mac laptop that I have everything hooked up to. Apparently the Windows OS doesn't like to use Mac commands to open up the recording software. It's been a journey, but now we're finally here. Full disclosure, I played this already because I tried to record yesterday, which is when all those technical difficulties happened. But I also spent so much time jacking with the camera that I had just assumed I left it on when I started recording it. I had not. I did the entire video and wasn't recording my face. I don't know. Alright, so first order of business, I wanted to address the little selfie caption contest winners. That was kind of my bad for being vague. What I did is I chose two because my instructions were a little ambiguous. My intent was to have you guys superimpose words on there like I did in the examples. That's why I included the blank template as well at the end of that photo collection. But I don't think I made that clear enough because the vast majority of people didn't do that. So what I did was I chose one out of the people who did, and then I chose the next one out of just my favorite out of everything. It just so ended up to both be the actual people who follow directions, but these individuals knew how to appeal to their audience, clearly. It's like Cards Against Humanity. You gotta play to the person, you know? So I'll shoot you guys messages, get your address, send you cookies, and we'll be good to go on that front. Thank you so much for participating. I really like that we can interact together as a community. I think that's one of the great things about having a following this size, because we can still like chat all the time and do things together instead of everyone getting drowned out in the mass of screaming voices. Okay, so let's actually play some stuff. We don't need to go through and play the alternate universe stuff again, because Isabella basically does the same thing. And that's fine. She can do what she wants. So we just need to go and talk to Aveline. I did address the concern with Anders' romance. We have done it. I don't remember doing it, but I checked our journal and it's in there. Because we did Descent, D-A-S-S-E-N-T instead of D-E-S-C-E-N-T, like the Inquisition DLC. And then we did Questioning Beliefs after that, so we've done it. I just don't remember it. And that's fine, because we've had to go back and forth. Okay, so let's go to the Bone Pit first, because we've got several things to do there. And because we have to jump back and forth there a lot, I'm going to do that first. So, we still only have 2 party members. I'll fix that. I should have fixed that before I came here, but I forgot. It's not too terribly big of a deal. We're just going to fight some spiders. My absolute favorite. I wish I had not butched.
Thank the Maker you're here. We've had to lock down the mines. Krankovich was clearing out a collapsed section when giant spiders poured out the new opening. They got Krankovich. Poor sod. The rest of us made it out. But now we're sitting here with our thumbs up our asses.
I'll see what I can do.
Good luck in there, hero.
Call me hero. I wish I hadn't botched the earlier recording because my reaction to this was pretty priceless. And I know you guys love my reactions to spiders. I didn't scream or freak out or anything. Well, to an intense degree. I still flipped out, of course, because I always flip out. But... Alright, let's... I have been having a little... Oh no, what's my... I have been having a bit of problem with... Oh, that was what got me last time. I had no idea the spider was that big, and so I like sort of freaking out. But thankfully it's all the way back there. Ugh. There we go. It's not a boy's supposed to mortify it. Ugh. This is not my favorite way to start this episode. Just gonna look at everyone's health. Keep attacking. I hope I'm attacking the one that's hurting Amber. Spinners can hold them well. Although I am looking. Well, we're almost done. I forgot that I was traveling with him. Alright. Everything's good now. See, that's why I didn't heal him. Because I knew he was just going to come back up to full in a hot second. It's only that last spider. Alright. Man, there's so many things to catch up on, and I did so much of it yesterday, but because that voice recording never actually happened, I don't know what we talked about. Ooh. Alright. So after this, we're gonna go back into town so we can get that extra... Oh shit, am I going the wrong way? Oh fuck, where was the entrance? I always feel bad if people watch this with their kids because I cuss a ton. Okay, good, here it was. Like, it's just words. Just be like, these are words you can use when you're at home. So random judgmental parents don't get mad at you. I'm gonna go in town really quick so we can get that extra party member, which is going to be Aveline. So we're gonna go visit her. We're gonna grab her after we do her companion quest, and then we're gonna come back. Okay. Yes. So hopefully after this, let's go to Vikings Keep. After this, I think we can do the quest with the Elven, quote-unquote, refugees. Oh man, speaking of, I'm reading The Masked Empire right now. We'll get to that.
Hawk. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
I could use one.
As much or as little as you want. No one tells you how to mourn. And when someone says, move on, you take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
That is so sweet. Aveline is such a good character. I really, really enjoy her. Alright, so there's a party horn near the door. Perfect. We're gonna take her along because we're gonna do her quest after this. Perfect. Everyone's good to go. So, remember, we gotta go back to the bone pen. And these should be the last straggler quests for Act 2, I believe. I'll never get used to that unearthly screeching. Oh, the Masked Empire. I have to read it in bits and spurts, because it makes me very angry. There are so many aspects of it that I just get righteously furious about. And if for anyone who's read it, I'm sure you completely understand why.
All clear.
Thank the Maker and thank you. Wow, is that what the inside of a spider smells like?
Gross.
Let's get back to work, boys. And dibs on the spider fangs. I'm gonna make a necklace for the wife.
I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say that she probably does not want your spider fang necklace. I'm sure there's a few individuals who would cherish a spider fang necklace, but I'm gonna bet that most wives would not. Just go take her out to a nice dinner. Everybody loves food. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna leave and we're gonna come back. Oh, I have these new headsets, right? Like, headset, it's one headset. But like, it's got the like noise canceling and also like the rotating like sound stuff. So like I can hear things like behind me. Ugh, there was some little like churbly, Did that do it? We gotta go all the way out. Boom. Oh wait, it's the wrong way. Ugh. So we'll just go to the holding case really quick, and then we'll just go back. Because apparently we need to like load into another area. And then we'll just go back. Are you kidding me? Every time I say that, all I hear is BTS. You must be kidding me.
You must be kidding me. You must be kidding me. You must be kidding me.
It's not really kittens. Dayoung just doesn't have the best English pronunciation, but he's adorable, so it doesn't matter. Great! I got us stuck somewhere. This is everything I've always wanted. Hopefully there's just a quick run through and we'll be okay. Sorry for getting us sidetracked. I didn't want to talk too terribly much about Masked Empire because, we don't have a rogue. Boo. I don't want to disclose any spoilers because it's really, really good. Patrick, are you kidding me? Can I really not go anywhere? You've got to let me out, though. Okay, no, it's this way. The cave's this way. Have I found a bug? Are you not supposed to come back here? So we're going in the cave because I can't get out the other way. And there's rocks blocking the path out. What's happening? What's happening?
See for yourself the legacy of them.
Sorry.
Justice.
I'm sorry to
Blood
cut you off.
magic. In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Do we have to... I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to, like, force us to go through all of this. So, how has everyone's day been? I've been super extra busy because I'm taking like a 10-day trip. Can we go that way? At the end of this month. I will be gone, like, as in not recording. I can probably post a few other things. I'll try to be good about it, but we'll have to see. Guys, don't step on the stuff. I'll try really hard. I'm also going to take the opportunity to like sew and whatnot because my sewing machine is still busted. It's so frustrating to even like start working on anything right now because I know I gotta fix my machine first. And I don't even know how long that's going to take, how much work it's going to entail, how much money it might cost to fix. And so I've been putting it off. And I apologize. I might just take it somewhere and fork out the money and just be done with it. So it's not on my shoulders anymore. I like the mental and emotional workload to fix it. I can just entrust it to somebody else and fork over the money. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad we talked this out. All right. Good. I'm so sorry that took us so long. All right. Speaking of other updates, I am going to start cosplaying again. I know I showed you guys my newest aspiration, I should say. And I already have a modeling shoot booked for end of February, beginning of March. And then I'm hoping to get the cosplay finished by the summer so I can wear a take-on.
Funny story. I was asking my pal Earl what more these mines could throw at us. Dragons, spiders, Hubert. Then here comes Krankovich limping towards us and moaning. I said, "Oi, Krankovich, I thought them spiders got you." He just said, "Ugh," and then tried to bite Earl. That's when we figured something was wrong. Turns out we let in a horde of undead. Maybe we ought to stop opening up new passages.
Maybe.
I'll see what I can do.
Good luck in there, hero.
This reminds me of that quest that you get in the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim, where you've got the Dark Elf out there excavating one of the cairns, the like burial grounds for the Nords. And he keeps running across a bunch of undead. They wipe out his miners, and then he has to go, and I gotta clear him out, because we're business partners, just like this. And then you come back later, and he's done it again. I think it goes through like 3 stages, and you're just like, dude, you should stop now. You guys getting up? Oh, that's a lot. Got some beefy kids. Okay, everyone's doing stuff. Is he taunting people? I mean, it's working really well. That means people aren't hitting me for the most part. Okay, my keyboard's working much better today. I'm really glad we're not having any issues at all. We have more? Alright. Everything's going so well. It's Moulin Rouge reference for those of you who aren't familiar with many musicals.
Everything's going so well!
Alright, we're being funneled up this way. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this. Oh, what is he jumping? Alright, you do that. I'm gonna attack this guy. Anders, you attack the Revenant. And we'll tag team. I'm gonna need you to not cast, bro. Oh. But I didn't get my hex off. I'm gonna need you to stop. Come on, there we go. Ooh. Come on, click it. There we go. Stop that. Can I heal Pumpernickel? Ooh, you know who needs some heals? Aveline. I did manage to do this with 2 characters because I managed to play the entire episode I recorded yesterday with just the boys in my party. I.e. just Fenris and Anders. We did it! We were playing on hard mode a little though. We good now? Alright. To be fair, that was your gratuitous amount of undead. I still can't get that. But I can get this. Thank you. A hammer named Persuasion? That's pretty great. Do we want to keep exploring in here? Like, should we be careful and, like, get every nook and cranny? Let's do that. I feel like that's best practice. If we can, that is. We'll have to see. Is it the only other door we can go? Well, let's try. If not, I really apologize for wasting your time. But I'm trying to be a lot more attentive. Shit, I think it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I watch Let's Plays too, right? And it always, like, murders me when, like, Mark or whatever will walk by something. And I'm like, my dude, it's right there. I don't think I can do that. Yeah. Just wanted to be safe. I'm sorry, but to no avail. Alright, so I am trying to be a little bit, oh, hello, more attentive. That looks good, right? As to what's in my vicinity. So, the more stuff I get, the better my experience and your experiences. That's gonna be the fun bit of streaming, because you guys can be like, oh my god, right there. I haven't decided if I'm going to stream, like, in addition to the D&D game, which I'm still working on. We had a bit of a hiccup, as you guys know, because one of the members, let's try to go this way, we can't. One of the members, the original member actually, the one who approached me and asked me to do this, dropped out, and he was the one who knew how to use the Twitch platform. So things kind of got shifted around a little bit. I'll have to figure it out, which isn't a big deal. I need to learn how to anyways, but it's gonna take me some time on top of everything else that I'm already doing. So just be patient with me. I'm teasing it little bit by little bit. I want to have our first episode in March, because remember, I'll be gone.
All clear.
Thank the Maker, and thank you. You happen to see Krankovich in there? No, don't tell me. Don't need more nightmares.
Poor guy.
Let's get back to work, boys. Last one in has to burn the corpses.
Gross. Okay. Let's try one more time to make sure that we've got all the quests in this area. So, I guess that leads us into the fact that I still don't get notifications for when you guys comment on the channel. YouTube keeps sending me an update about every 2 weeks of, hey, the engineers know it's a problem, but yeah, we don't know. So I'm not quite certain when that's gonna get fixed. I try to keep track of the last few episodes that I've recorded, so I can make sure that anyone who's commenting on them can, you know, chat with me so we can talk about it. Because if I don't check them manually, I have no idea, which is really inconvenient because Dragon Age Origins was 133 episodes on its own. How many? I don't even know how many episodes. What? Almost 60 for 2. So that's a lot. I can't possibly keep track of that manually, not even on a weekly basis. That's so many videos to click through.
The Blight take these pickaxes.
What's the problem?
Orc, sorry about that. These shoddy pickaxes break their handles more often than they break rock.
How can I help?
I asked Hubert for new ones ages ago, but he ignored me. I even found a smith in Lowtown that sells them cheap. You could go buy them for us. They'd help us work more efficiently.
Sure thing.
I can do that. What's the smith's name?
I don't actually recall. It was a while back. He's a smith, though. Can't be too many of them in Lowtown.
All right. Yes. So just bear with me while YouTube fixes shit. You can always contact me on the Facebook page, which is where I'm probably most active, and on Instagram. It's just easier to chat with you guys on Facebook through the comments than it is through Instagram comments. Although I'm active on both. I'm trying there we go. Trying Tumblr again, kinda sorta. I really love the medium, as in like there's so much fan art and fandom stuff in general on Tumblr. It's great. Even though I disagree with their new policy. So thanks for understanding ahead of time if I never reply to your comment on YouTube on a past video because I have no idea that you commented. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. I don't really have high hopes because it's been this way for months.
Are you the smith?
I'm a smith.
Is Smith your name or your profession?
Yep.
Helpful.
The miners at the Bone Pit need new pickaxes.
It'll cost you.
How much will this buy me?
Enough. I'll send them.
I didn't lose anything. I traded. Okay, so let's go take those pickaxes back. Doing the good things for our miners. Happy workers. Being efficient and stuff. Okay, and I think this should be the last one if I'm correct. Sorry to have like a chores episode as our first episode back. We had that great bit with Aveline though. And we definitely have a lot to look forward to next episode because I will not be doing the Isabella AU because she basically does the same thing, whether you ever keep the book or not. And I really don't think she should have the book. Alright, did you get your pickaxe?
Plug your nose if you go down in them mines. There's this awful new stench. We can't figure out what's causing it.
That sounds like natural gas. I don't know if we can go down them without being prompted. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I know it's a little bit short, but we're gonna run over if we go and start the next quest. So we took care of the Anders romance. We'd done it at some point in the past, and I just don't remember doing it. Sad day. We're gonna do the Aveline's quest next time. No Isabella AU. And we should be good to go. I'm gonna try to keep this up. I'm having to work a lot of extra hours to make time to take that trip at the end of the month. So bear with me. I'm doing a whole ton of stuff, but I also still want to spend this time with you guys. So congrats to the winners. I will be messaging you. Thank you to everyone who's hung around, who's been patient with me, who's been supportive of me. I really, really, really appreciate that. Speaking of, tiny last bit detail. I started a coffee, whatever you want to call it. At the prompting of you guys, it was like the third time somebody had asked me about it, so I was like, okay. I was hoping to set up a Patreon at some point because I don't want you guys to just like throw money at me. I want to be able to give you something back, you know, and Patreon allows me to do that, whereas Ko-fi is just kind of like, Coffee is just kind of like, here's $3. So, it's up. I put a definitive fundraiser there for it so you guys know exactly what you're donating towards when you do donate. Please, nobody feel compelled. This is just if you want to. Absolutely no pressure on my end. I literally made this because you guys wouldn't stop asking me about it. Like, I'm just trying to make everybody happy. So that's there. There's more info about the Sylvanas cosplay on that website, on that platform. So, thank you so much for taking time to hang out with me, especially because we've been on kind of a janky schedule. Tales of Vesperia does come out tomorrow, I think. Either tomorrow or Friday, the 10th or the 11th. And so I will be starting that probably this weekend. We're recording a little bit for the D&D stream, the session 0, so I can get some bits together to make you guys an intro, to shed some background and backstory on characters and the campaign itself. So, and then we actually have our like real game, like because we play Vampire the Requiem on Saturdays, and so it'll be busy, but I still want to get that out. Also, it's co-op, so I'm making Merlin play it with me too. So I'm recording for you guys on my single player, and I'll probably be playing another character for the one with Merlin. It's my favorite game. I love it. It's great. I named my cat after my favorite character. Alright guys, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.